bog turtle for New Jersey State Reptile. Well, what's the point? Should we care so much about a turtle? Of course we should. To start, bog turtles are critically endangered, which is worse than just regular endangered. I mean, it's only one step away from extinct in the wild, and then absolutely, completely extinct.
Why is the bog turtle important? It's almost extinct, exactly. And you know what we're trying to, if it becomes a state reptile, what happens is more and more attention is paid to it.
Endangered, it's a big word. You know? No?
It means that it's like there's not a lot of them left in the sea.
There's not a lot of bog turtles left.
This bar represents the number of bog turtles across their range on the entire planet. As you can see, the number is about 10,000, which is probably higher than their actual population. But using this highest possible number, let's compare the bog turtle to the number of people living in the town of Princeton, New Jersey. At about 30,000, that is 3 times the number of bog turtles in the entire world. If we can compare bog turtle numbers to people living in Trenton, the state capital, we can see an even bigger difference. And if we compare bog turtle numbers to the populations of Jersey City and Newark, the 2 biggest cities in the state, the difference is just huge. Compared with the state of New Jersey, there's no comparison. But even though there are so many people living in New Jersey, the bog turtle is still surviving in our state. In fact, New Jersey is a stronghold of the northern bog turtle population, which stretches from Maryland to Massachusetts and northern New York. Oh, and by the way, the turtle that you'll see throughout the video is Wade Boggs, who lives in the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. All of New Jersey's bog turtles live in the wild, and we are very grateful that the Maryland Zoo allowed us to meet Wade. Now, something important to understand is that the bog turtle is already protected under the United States Endangered Species Act, so naming this turtle as New Jersey's official state reptile will not require any new regulations or added costs to our state. All this bill will do is raise awareness about an important and adorable species. Which brings us to the second point that needs to be made. Through this project, students across New Jersey are learning how our state government works.
My job as an assemblyman is to help pass laws.
You have a say in what happens in government. You come up with a good idea, we put it together, becomes a bill.
What's a bill?
It's like well, it can be like something you write, and so it can become a law.
Exactly. So it's a document where we write down something that we want to become a law.
We represent about 255,000 folks, so if you have problems, especially later on in life when you become drivers, you might have issues with motor vehicle, or your parents with the Division of Taxation, or Department of Environmental Protection, you call your legislator, whether it's an assembly person or your senator, and we're there to try to help you. How many branches of government do we have? 3. Oh my God, that's good. And can you name them? Oh boy, we got some smart students here.
In New Jersey, people elect candidates for the General Assembly, State Senate, and Governor to represent their interests, while the Supreme Court makes sure that any laws that are passed are in agreement with the state constitution. But how do the people of New Jersey make their interests known? In our case, box turtles have been living at Riverside School in Princeton, New Jersey for over 25 years. No one is exactly sure how they got there, but Mark Eastburn, Riverside School's science specialist, has been leading students through turtle research in several locations. When he pointed out that eastern box turtles are the state reptiles in North Carolina and Tennessee, the question always arose: what's the state reptile of New Jersey? And while 26 states do have official state reptiles, New Jersey does not have one. This got students wondering, how can New Jersey have a state reptile of its own? From this starting point, Mark Eastburn teamed up with 2 other teachers, Bevan Jones and Jessica Conover, and suggested that students at Riverside School and Community Park School write to their state legislators to see what might be done. First came selection of a choice for state reptile, which was opened up to schools across the state. The candidates were narrowed down to 4 species of turtle, and the bog turtle won a majority among the students who voted in many parts of the state. With support from more than 1,000 students, including all 4 elementary schools in Princeton, a bill was introduced into the New Jersey State Senate to recognize the bog turtle as New Jersey's official state reptile. This bill was written by Senator Kip Bateman in response to students' requests that he supported their chosen turtle.
Thanks to your urging, I received a lot of letters, and so this is S3145.
Like all bills, Senate Bill 3145 was introduced to a committee where it needs to get a vote before moving on to the full state Senate. Our bog turtle bill was introduced to the state government waging Tourism and Historic Preservation Committee, where it is currently under consideration by 4 senators. If they vote on this bill and it gets a majority, then it will go to the full Senate, where it will need 21 out of 40 votes.
How many do we need in the Senate?
Wait, there's 40, right? There's 40 people in the Senate, so then you need 21.
Very good.
Another bill, Assembly Bill 5048, was introduced into the New Jersey General Assembly by Assemblyman Andrew Zwicker, who was introduced to the bog turtle through many letters from students in his district.
So what did you write in your letters?
We wrote that we want the bog turtle to be the state reptile.
There's another bill out there that might recognize another state reptile, but that isn't the point of this video. Assembly Bill 5048 will recognize the bog turtle as New Jersey's state reptile.
We wrote a bill because of all your letters that said we want the bog turtle to be the New Jersey state reptile, right? And then we, what's called, introduce that into the New Jersey General Assembly, of which I'm a member and represent you.
Assembly Bill 5048 has also been referred to a committee. If it gets voted out of committee, it will then move to a full General Assembly, where it must get at least 41 out of 80 votes.
The most important person right now is the chairperson of that committee. So once we get out of the committee, then we got to lobby the Senate President to get it up, and the same process has to work in the Assembly.
And I go onto the floor, this beautiful floor of the New Jersey General Assembly, where all 80 of us have a desk, and then we get asked to vote on lots of different bills that we might want to make laws. So now we're going to vote. There's 80 members of the General Assembly. What's the minimum number of members of the General Assembly that we need to vote yes on this bill?
40?
Not 40.
41.
41. Why 41?
Because that's half of it. But one
Plus 1, right? Because 480, so if it was 40, it'd be a tie. 40 said yes, 40 said no. But if it's 41, that means 41 said yes, 39 said no. It passes.
We passed the Assembly. We passed the Senate. One more thing has to happen for this to become a law. And what is that?
It has to pass with the governor.
The governor has to sign it. And that's what we're trying to do. And with your help, and I appreciate the sign, I appreciate the letters, we introduced the bill. Now we have to get the committee chair to agree to put the bill up, and then maybe somebody will come down and testify in favor of it. We gotta get it through committee, we gotta get it through the Assembly, we gotta get it through the Senate. We gotta get the governor signed. It's not an easy process, but the more people we get involved, the more people in favor of it, the better chances we have.
If the bog turtle bills are able to pass the Senate and the Assembly, they will then go to the governor.
You can sign it, it's a law. We're good. Is the governor gonna sign it? What do you think?
Yeah.
You know what? The governor's promised to sign it. You know how I know that? Because a first grader saw the governor in Thomas Suite like a couple weeks ago and said to the governor who was online at Thomas Suite, "What do you know about the bog turtle? I've got a bill about the bog turtle. I want you to sign and protect the bog turtle." And Governor Christie, this is totally true, turned around and said, "Okay, if it makes it to my desk, I will sign it. I won't veto it."
The rule in Trenton is the rule of 41 and the rule of 21. You have 41-21, you can, and the governor, you can pretty much pass whatever you want.
So what can we do to make that happen? Letters. We need lots of letters to keep up this campaign. Letters that will support the bog turtle as New Jersey's official state reptile. Phone calls and emails will also help. What New Jersey senators and assembly people need to hear is how important our state is to the bog turtle and how this endangered species deserves special recognition. We also need to act quickly because a new Senate, Assembly, and Governor will be sworn in this coming January. If we don't get votes by then, we'll have to start back from the beginning. So let's get this done as soon as you can. Tell your state senators, assembly people, and governor that you want bog turtle for New Jersey State Reptile.
Please vote for the bog turtles.
Hi, I'm Mark Eastburn. I'm one of the teachers who helped organize this whole project, right here with some of our beloved turtles. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to help my students understand how their state government works and how they can access their legislators and governor and other people in the government of New Jersey. I think it's really a great lesson in civics for students, and to really see a process, a bill go forward and hopefully become a law is just so important for our children to be able to see. I'm especially proud that this project has been supported by one Democratic Assemblyman and one Republican Senator to show the importance of bipartisanship in this heightened political climate.
I'm a Republican, and right now the Republicans are in the minority in New Jersey, in the legislature. So I need to get some of my friends, the Democrats, to go on my bill to help us, because then we have a better chance of getting it through.
I'm very grateful for my students who've had the opportunity to learn about bipartisan leadership and working together. Compromise has been a key word here. And I think those are really the terms that are so lost in our political conversation today. And I'm so grateful that students have been able to see legislators from different parties working together for a bill that really recognizes a very valuable animal. Thank you so much to Assemblyman Andrew Zwicker and Senator Kip Bateman for making this project possible. And thank you for all of the students in New Jersey who have been involved in this project.